You are not broken. You've simply been buried under the weight of lies that were never yours to carry. They told you that you couldn't. They told you that you wouldn't. They told you that you weren't enough. And somewhere along the way, you believed them. But I'm here to tell you, the truth has always been inside you. The truth is this: you are never meant to fade into the background. You are meant to stand tall, to rise, to show the world that you are not what they said you were. You are what you decide you are. How long will you let others define you? How long will you let their doubts become your truth? How many more nights will you spend telling yourself you're not enough, when the only thing standing between you and everything you've ever wanted is that voice in your head telling you that you're not good enough? It's time to silence that voice. It's time to rise above the noise. The world has written you off. They've cast you aside, labeled you, forgotten about you. But their world revolves around you. You are the storm that will shake them to their core. You are the change they didn't see coming. You are the proof that they were wrong. This is your moment. This is where the world shifts, and you're the one who's going to make it happen. You're standing on the edge of something magnificent, something terrifying, something that will change the entire course of your life. But you're also standing on the edge of the greatest lie you've ever believed, that you are anything less than extraordinary. The truth is, you're far more than they ever gave you credit for. You have a power inside you that no one can take away. No one can diminish it. No one can shut it down. The moment you stop seeking approval from others and start embracing who you truly are, that's when the world will change. That's when everything you've ever wanted becomes possible. You've been told that you don't belong, that you're not enough, that your dreams are too big. But all those voices, those whispers of doubt, those messages of fear, are just the walls that have been built around you. They're the cages they tried to trap you in. But cages can't contain what's wild. Cages can't contain what's destined for greatness. The world doesn't get to decide who you are. You do. It's time to tear down the walls they've built around you. It's time to stop playing by their rules. Stop conforming to their expectations. It's time for you to write your own story. So let them watch. Let them scoff. Let them think you'll never make it. Let them underestimate you. Because what they don't see is that every time they write you off, every time they doubt you, they're only feeding the fire inside you. They're only pushing you closer to the truth. And when you rise, when you finally stand in your full power, they'll have no choice but to watch as your world overtakes theirs. This is not a game. This is not some fleeting moment where you hope for success. This is your life, your one shot. And the only thing that stands between you and the life you were meant to live is your belief that you can do it. The moment you believe, truly believe, that you are worthy, that you are enough, that is the moment you change everything. The moment you stop waiting for someone else to give you permission. The moment you realize that the only validation you need is from yourself. It's time to stop running from your potential. It's time to stop hiding in the shadows of who you used to be. You are not who they told you to be. You are not the sum of your failures or the weight of their doubts. You are the embodiment of possibility. You are the future they fear, the truth they tried to bury, the greatness they refused to see. And now it's your time to rise, to take your place, to show them that their world will revolve around you. You've waited long enough. You've carried the weight of their words for too long. It's time to put them down, because your story isn't over. It's just beginning. You're tired. You've been carrying this weight for so long, it feels like it's become a part of you, like it's etched into your bones, making every step harder than the last. Rejection, failure, disappointment, they follow you like shadows, growing longer with each passing day. They've whispered to you so many times that you're not good enough, not worthy enough, not capable enough, and you believed them. For too long, you've believed them. You know what it's like to give everything, only to watch it crumble before your eyes. To reach out for something, anything, and have it slip right through your fingers. To pour your heart into something, to sacrifice everything, only to be told it's not enough. To be told that your dreams are too big, too impossible, that you should settle for what's realistic. And each time that voice cuts through, you feel a piece of yourself fading, a piece of your hope, your belief, your fire. It's as if you're fading into the background, as if your worth is determined by someone else's standard. But the hardest part is when that voice isn't just external, it's inside of you. It's the voice that tells you that you're not enough, that you'll never make it, that everyone else is better, smarter, more talented. It's the voice that tells you to stop dreaming, to stop hoping, to stop fighting. And that voice, it's louder than anything else. It's the one you hear when you wake up in the morning, when you lie in bed at night, when you look in the mirror and wonder what's wrong with you. You start to believe that voice. You start to believe that maybe they were right. Maybe you're not meant for greatness. Maybe you're not meant to succeed. But here's the truth. That voice isn't you. That voice is the sum of every person who ever doubted you, every failure that ever left you bruised, every rejection that ever made you question your worth. That voice is the reflection of all the external forces that have tried to dim your light. But it's not who you are. You are not the voice of doubt. You are not the reflection of someone else's expectations. You are the one who chooses who you become. There are those who have told you that you should be more, that you should be better, that you should be perfect. And the world has built this idea of who you should be, the ideal version of success, the perfect life. And every time you fall short, it feels like a personal failure. Every misstep, every setback, every struggle, it piles on top of you, pushing you down, making you feel like you'll never be enough. Society tells you that you have to fit a mold, that there's a specific path you have to follow, that success looks one way, and if you don't fit into that box, you're a failure. But what they don't tell you is that the box they want to put you in, it was never made for you. It was made to confine you, to limit you, to stifle your greatness. And then there's the fear of failure, the fear of success, the fear of being judged, of being rejected again. It's the fear that paralyzes you, that keeps you stuck, that whispers to you that you're not ready, that you're not worthy. It's the fear that makes you hesitate before taking that first step, the fear that tells you that it's safer to stay small, to stay quiet, to stay hidden. It's the fear that keeps you from stepping into your full potential, because you're afraid of what might happen if you do. You're afraid of the unknown, of the possibilities that lie ahead, because you've been hurt before, you've been knocked down before, and you're terrified of going through that again. But let's get something straight here. Fear is a liar. Fear will tell you that you're not enough, that you don't have what it takes, that you'll never make it. Fear will try to keep you stuck in the same place, trapped in the same patterns, stuck in the same old cycles. Fear wants to keep you small, but you don't have to listen to it. Fear may be loud, but it's not the truth. The truth is that you are capable. The truth is that you have everything inside you to break free from the chains fear has wrapped around you. The truth is that you don't have to stay where you are. You can choose to rise above it. And let's talk about those who have let you down. The ones who said they'd be there for you. The ones who promised to support you. The ones who watched you fall and never lifted a finger to help. The ones who never believed in you. You've given them your time, your energy, your trust, and they've taken it for granted. They've walked away when things got tough. They've left you standing alone, questioning your worth, questioning your ability, questioning yourself. But I need you to understand this. Their actions do not define you. Their neglect does not diminish your value. Their lack of belief in you doesn't mean you're not capable. You don't need their validation to move forward. You don't need their approval to succeed. The only approval you need is your own. You are not defined by your mistakes. You are not defined by the things that didn't work out. You are not defined by the failures you've faced, the doors that closed in your face, or the people who walked away. You are defined by how you rise from those moments. You are defined by your ability to stand up after you've been knocked down, to push forward when it feels like everything is against you. You are defined by your determination, your grit, and your belief that no matter how many times you fall, you will always get back up. That is your power. That is your strength. Yes, you've been knocked down. Yes, you've been betrayed, rejected, and hurt. Yes, you faced moments where you didn't know if you could keep going. But here you are, still standing. Here you are, still breathing. Here you are, still fighting. And that is something to be proud of. That is a testament to your strength. That is proof that you're not as weak as you think. You are stronger than you realize. You have survived everything that life has thrown at you, and you're still standing. You are proof that even in the darkest moments, there is light. Even in the hardest times, there is strength. Even when everything seems impossible, you can still rise. So don't you dare let those struggles define you. Don't you dare let rejection, failure, or fear tell you who you are. Don't let the voices of others, whether external or internal, convince you that you're not enough. You are enough. You are everything you need to be. And the only thing that's standing between you and everything you've ever wanted is the belief that you are worthy of it. It's time to stop listening to the voices that hold you back. It's time to listen to the one voice that matters. The voice inside you that says, I can, I will, I am. You are not defined by your struggles. You are defined by how you rise from them. There comes a point in the journey when everything feels like it's too much. The weight of your past mistakes, your failures, your broken dreams, it's suffocating. You've reached a place where even the thought of moving forward seems impossible, where every step feels like you're dragging a 100-pound anchor behind you. The voices of doubt and fear have become so loud, so relentless, that they drown out every ounce of hope you've ever had. And you begin to wonder, asterisk, is this it? Is this all I have to look forward to? You've been here before, haven't you? In that dark, empty place where nothing feels real anymore, where every promise of change feels like a lie, where every attempt to rise only leads to another fall. The days blur together, and you don't know if you're waking up to fight or just going through the motions. It's exhausting. It's draining. It's like you're stuck in quicksand, sinking deeper and deeper no matter how hard you struggle. You've tried so hard. You've given everything, your time, your energy, your heart. And for what? For nothing. It feels like the universe is conspiring against you, like every step forward is met with 2 steps backward. And at some point, you start to believe that maybe it's all a cruel joke. Maybe success is for someone else. Maybe happiness is a dream you'll never wake up to. Maybe you were never meant to win. The fear you're carrying isn't just about the future. It's about the present, too. It's the fear of being stuck in a life you never imagined for yourself, stuck in a reality where your dreams feel like distant echoes. The fear that no matter how hard you try, you'll never break free from the patterns that have held you down. The fear that you've reached your peak, that the best you'll ever do is survive, never thrive, that you've exhausted every option and there's nothing left for you. You look around and see everyone else moving forward. You see them achieving their goals, reaching their milestones, thriving in ways that you thought were possible for you. And you can't help but ask yourself, asterisk, why not me? Why does it seem so easy for everyone else? And the more you ask, the harder the answers become to hear. Because the truth is, you don't have the answers. You don't know why you're stuck, why you can't catch a break. All you know is that it hurts. It hurts so deeply that it feels like it might break you. The pain of knowing that you've given everything and still have nothing to show for it. The darkness is suffocating, isn't it? It wraps around you like a thick fog, making it impossible to see where the path ends and where you begin. There are days when you wonder if anyone even notices the battle you're fighting. You're so tired. You're so tired of carrying the weight of your own self-doubt. You're tired of pretending that everything is fine when inside you're falling apart. You're tired of feeling invisible, of being overshadowed by your own fears. You're tired of being told to keep going when all you want to do is stop, to give up, to disappear. The doubts are overwhelming, aren't they? They whisper to you, telling you that you're not enough, that you'll never be enough. They tell you that you're not worthy of success, that you're not deserving of happiness. They remind you of every mistake you've ever made, every failure that haunts you, every time you fell short of someone's expectations. They wrap themselves around your heart, choking the life out of your dreams. And no matter how many times you tell yourself that you're strong enough to keep going, those doubts keep coming back, stronger than before. You're caught in a constant battle between what you know you're capable of and the belief that you'll never get there. But there's one thing you haven't admitted to yourself yet. You've been hiding from your own pain. You've been running from the fear of failure, the fear of disappointment, the fear of being let down again. And in doing so, you've been suffocating yourself. You've been closing your eyes to the very thing that could set you free. The truth that your struggles, your pain, your despair, they don't define you. They don't have the final say. I know you feel like you've hit rock bottom. You feel like you've been drained of everything, of your energy, your passion, your hope. And the truth is, there's a part of you that's scared to hope again, isn't there? You're scared to dream, because it feels like every time you do, you get crushed under the weight of your own expectations. You're scared to try again, because the thought of failing a second time seems unbearable. But let me tell you this, that feeling of wanting to give up, that's exactly where the change begins. Right here, in this moment of despair, is the place where transformation happens. It doesn't feel like it. It doesn't seem possible. But this is where you start. This is where you take your first step toward breaking free. The weight of everything you've been through, that's not your burden to carry anymore. The doubts that keep you paralyzed, they don't define you. The fear that holds you back, it's just a shadow. You are not alone in this. You're not the only one who has ever felt lost, who has ever wondered if it's worth it, who has ever stood at the edge and thought about giving up. But let me tell you something. This is not the end. This is the beginning of something greater. You may not see it now, but every bit of pain, every tear, every moment of hopelessness, it's leading you to the moment where you will rise. Right now, it feels like the darkness will never end. It feels like the pain will never subside. It feels like you're stuck in an endless cycle of disappointment. But let me remind you, this moment, this pain, this despair, it is temporary. You will not stay here forever. You will not stay in this place of self-doubt, of fear, of feeling like you're not enough. This is not your final destination. The road ahead may be unclear, and the path may seem impossible to find. But every step you take, every ounce of strength you summon, will get you closer to the person you are meant to become. The weight you carry will eventually lift. The doubts will eventually fade. The fear will eventually subside. But none of that will happen if you stay in this place, stuck in the darkness. You have to believe that you are worth fighting for. You have to believe that this pain is not your forever. You have to trust that even in the deepest despair, there is a flicker of light waiting for you to reach for it. You are not defeated. You are not broken. You are simply standing at the threshold of a new beginning, a beginning that will be born from the very pain you feel right now. And that is what will carry you through. The belief that no matter how deep the darkness, the light is always waiting on the other side. Always. This is not the end. This is the moment when everything changes. This is your turning point. And though you may not see it yet, you are already on your way. You've walked through fire. You've been broken, battered, and bruised. The road has been long, and the nights have been darker than you ever imagined. But here you are, standing in the ashes of what once was, broken, yet unbowed. The storm has raged around you, and you've been swept up in its fury. But through the pain, through the chaos, something powerful has happened. You've survived ... You're still here. And that, my friend, is no small thing. You are stronger than you know. You have endured what others could not, and you've done it alone. You've proven something about yourself that even you may not have fully understood yet. You are capable ... But let me ask you this. Have you ever stopped to consider that maybe, just maybe, the struggles you've faced weren't meant to break you? That maybe they were meant to show you something far more profound than you could ever have imagined? What if the very darkness you fought so hard to escape is actually the soil in which your greatest transformation will take root? I know it's hard to see it now. When you're in the midst of pain, it's nearly impossible to imagine that something beautiful could grow from it. When everything around you feels broken and lost, it's difficult to believe that the pieces could ever come together again. But that's where you're wrong, because even now, in the midst of your pain, there's something stirring inside you. There's a spark, a flicker of light, no matter how small it seems, that refuses to be extinguished. It's always been there, quietly waiting for you to recognize it. And now, more than ever, it's time to fan that flame into a fire that will guide you forward. I know you've been tempted to think that everything is beyond repair. You've been told by others, and perhaps even by your own inner voice, that you are broken beyond saving. But let me tell you this, you are not broken, ... You are wounded, yes. You have scars, yes. But those scars, they are a testament to your strength, your resilience, and your will to keep going when everything seemed impossible. You are not defined by your pain. Your past does not own you. You are more than the sum of your failures, more than the weight of your doubts. You are a survivor, and survivors always have a story left to tell. Now I want you to picture something. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a tiny seed buried deep in the ground. It's dark, cold, and the earth around it is hard and unforgiving. But within that seed is everything it needs to grow, everything it needs to reach for the light. And no matter how deep the soil, no matter how harsh the conditions, the seed will fight its way through. Because it knows, even in the dark, that it is meant for something more. You are that seed. Right now, you may feel buried. You may feel trapped in your struggles, stuck in a place where the light seems just out of reach. But within you, deep inside, there is the same potential to grow. You have everything you need within you right now to push through the darkness, the pain, the heartache, the rejection. None of it is the end of your story. It is only the beginning. I'm not asking you to forget the past. I'm not asking you to erase the scars. What I'm asking you to do is to recognize that the darkest moments of your life are not the defining moments. The defining moments are the ones that are happening right now, in this very moment. You have the power to decide what happens next. You have the power to take that spark inside you and turn it into something unstoppable. This is the moment where everything changes. The storm you've weathered, it hasn't broken you. It's made you. The doubts you've carried, they are not your truth. They are only the lies you've believed. The fear you feel, it's just the shadow of a future that you're not willing to embrace. But let me tell you something powerful. That fear, it is a sign that you are on the verge of something great. Because if there's one thing fear knows, it's this. It fears what you are capable of. It fears the person you are becoming, the version of you that is stronger, wiser, more determined. That's why it clings to you so desperately, why it tries to hold you back. But it won't win. Not this time. You see, every single obstacle you've faced has been preparing you for this moment. Every painful experience, every setback, every disappointment, it's all been shaping you. The pieces of your brokenness, they are the raw material from which your greatness will be forged. It's time to stop seeing your struggles as something that happened to you and start seeing them as the tools that have been sharpening your strength. Just like that seed buried in the dark earth, you too have the power to rise. You are not stuck in this place. You are not doomed to remain here forever. You are in the process of becoming. Every day, you are inching closer to the person you are meant to be. And the moment you realize that, the moment you see yourself as the hero of your own journey, is the moment everything begins to shift. You're not waiting for someone to come and rescue you. You don't need anyone's permission. You have the power to change your story, to rewrite the narrative of your life. All it takes is a spark of belief, a moment of courage. And that spark, it's already within you. It always has been. Now is the time to awaken that spark, to nurture it, protect it, and let it grow. It's time to stop hiding from your own potential. It's time to stop believing the lies that others, or even your own mind, have told you. You are meant for greatness, and the very darkness that has held you down is the very place from which your light will emerge. I want you to repeat something to yourself right now. Asterisk, asterisk. I am not defined by my past. I'm not defined by my struggles. I'm defined by the strength I carry inside me. Asterisk, asterisk, and then believe it, because it is true. The seeds of change have already been planted. The question is, will you water them? Will you nurture your own growth? Will you believe in your own transformation? Because if you do, I promise you this, nothing will ever be the same again. The darkness you've faced, it's the soil, the fear, it's the wind that's going to carry you higher. The pain, it's the fuel that will propel you toward your purpose. And the person you are becoming, she is unstoppable. He is unstoppable. You've been buried long enough. It's time to rise. And when you do, you will shine brighter than you ever thought possible. The world won't know what hit it. You won't know what hit it. But you'll be standing taller, stronger, and more powerful than ever before. This is your time to become who you were always meant to be. You are ready. Now go. You've endured the storm, felt the weight of every blow, and faced down the darkness that seemed like it would swallow you whole. But now, you stand on the other side of it, and let me tell you, you are not the same person who walked into that storm. No, you've been transformed. You've been forged in fire, and what stands before me now is someone who is stronger than ever before. Do you see that? Do you feel the difference in your bones? It's easy to get lost in the pain. It's easy to let the world's rejection, its harsh words, and its broken promises define you. But I'm here to tell you, that's not who you are, asterisk, asterisk. That's not your identity. You're not what others have said about you. You're not the sum of your past mistakes or failures. You're the one who stands tall after the storm. You're the one who has learned, grown, and adapted. Asterisk, asterisk. You are the warrior. Asterisk, asterisk. It's time to stop playing small. It's time to stop hiding. No more excuses. No more doubts. Because the truth is, you've been holding back. Not because you're weak, but because you've been afraid of your own power. You've been afraid of the person you are becoming. And it's time to look that fear in the face and say, I am ready. Think about it for a moment. Every single thing you've gone through, every moment of pain, every setback, these were not signs of weakness. They were tests. Asterisk, asterisk. Tests of resilience. Asterisk, asterisk. And guess what? You passed. You made it through when others would have crumbled. And now, all those experiences, all that hardship, it's not something you need to leave behind in shame. No, those struggles are the raw material from which your strength will rise. Do you know what a diamond is? It's just coal, under immense pressure, over time. It's a piece of something ordinary, transformed into something extraordinary through force, heat, and struggle. Asterisk, asterisk. You are that diamond dot asterisk, asterisk. Every ounce of pressure, every hardship you've faced has been shaping you. Those moments when you thought you couldn't go on, they were the very moments you were being transformed. The struggles you've lived through, they are the foundation upon which you will build the life you've always dreamed of. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that the pain was for nothing. But let me tell you something. Asterisk, asterisk. The pain is never for nothing. Dot asterisk, asterisk. It is the fire that tempers your soul. It is the forge that sharpens your mind. It is the storm that makes you rise above the chaos. And the best part, you're not done yet. Asterisk, asterisk. You haven't even scratched the surface of your potential. Dot asterisk, asterisk. Look, I get it. The idea of embracing your power, standing tall in the face of everything you've gone through, it can feel overwhelming. You might be wondering, how do I even begin to rebuild? It starts with understanding this simple truth. Asterisk, asterisk. You are not broken. Dot asterisk, asterisk. You are not something that needs to be fixed. You are something that needs to be unleashed. That is your power. It's already inside you, waiting for the moment when you finally allow yourself to step into it. You've been holding yourself back for too long. You've been playing the victim role in your own life story, letting the past define you. But now, it's time for you to step into the role of the hero. No more feeling sorry for yourself. No more doubting your ability. You fought long enough.